despite the fact that Mitt Romney really wanted the Ryan pick to take the specifics off of the fact that Mitt Romney's hiding something so horrible, he knew it would either cost him the election or more in his taxes. Despite that fact, I'm still not going to let go of it. And there's reason not to. Now, Tim Pawlenty, this poor guy, he thought he was going to get the nomination, and then he couldn't last in, I think, the primary for more than 2 or 3 weeks. And, of course, they vetted him as his pro forma to be vice president. And it's very strange, you know, when you consider that it's not relevant that the presidential candidate released more than 2 years of taxes. I mean, after all, Ann Romney told us that you people, us people, we've got more than we need. It raises the question, would you only need 2 from your vice president? I mean, your vice president, maybe you only need 6 months. Do you have a pay stub? Just show me a pay stub. But it turns out that, no, they seem to think it's pretty important when they pick a vice presidential candidate. Let's play this clip, I believe, from ABC.
We'd like to see this get back to the issues and not have
stop for 1 second. I should say this is Tim Pawlenty, who wants it to get back to the issues. And I got to say, kudos to Stephanopoulos for just waiting. Listen to how he justifies asking the question, as if it needs justification. I mean, this is the most obvious question in the world, right? But listen to Stephanopoulos. This is Pawlenty first.
dangle shiny objects like 20-year-old tax returns or, collateral issues like you've seen in these last couple of weeks. So we would welcome, especially with Governor Romney and Congressman Ryan having the advantage, a debate on the issues and the big challenges and the big solutions that these candidates are willing to put forward on behalf of our country.
You did bring up the tax returns. How many years of tax returns did you provide to the Romney campaign?
Well, I don't know the exact number, George, but there were several years, I believe.
Several years, so more than 2.
Well, we don't get into the details of the vetting process, but I gave them a bunch of tax returns. I don't remember the exact number of years.
Governor Pawlenty, thanks a lot for coming on this morning. Always good to have you on the program.
Indeed. Great.
All right, George. Thank you very much.
All right. Wow. Did Pawlenty? Now you know why Tim Pawlenty couldn't win in the primary. Like the first question, you don't think the first question you're going to get is how many years of tax returns? A bunch of years? That may not be the 20 that he implied, but it sounds a lot more than 2. And I love how long it took him to answer. Play that again. Play that again.
I need a second. Hold on.
It's okay. Talk about a lag time. They can't seem to get that deal with that latency on their satellite feed. Good.
We'd like to see this get back to the issues and not have him just dangle shiny objects like 20-year-old tax returns or, collateral issues like you've seen in these last couple of weeks. So we would welcome, especially with Governor Romney and Congressman Ryan having the advantage, a debate on the issues and the big challenges and the big solutions that these candidates are willing to put forward on behalf of our country.
You did bring up the tax returns. How many years of tax returns did you provide to the Romney campaign?
Well, I don't know the exact number, George, but there were several years, I believe.
Several years, so more than 2.
Well, we don't get into the details of the vetting process, but I gave them a bunch of tax returns. I don't remember the exact number of years.
Governor Pawlenty, thanks a lot for coming.
Okay, that's fantastic.